Peace and love, family, nonprofits, entrepreneurs. How's everyone doing today? We're joined by Krystal. How are you doing today?
Good morning. How you doing?
Wonderful. Loving that Christmas tree in the background. It's absolutely beautiful. Is that one of your favorite holidays?
Yes, yes.
You do a lot of decorating.
I'm trying to.
Awesome. Well, tell everybody a little bit about your nonprofit, Nigerian Girls. For those who may not have, I know you post sometimes, and sometimes I'll share things in the group. But go ahead and introduce your nonprofit to everyone because this is your first time coming on live with us.
Okay, so Nigerian Girls Org is of course a nonprofit that's about underprivileged girls in Nigeria with mainly education, and it's not just with education, with the hygiene or nutrition and living conditions. Our main goal is to start an orphanage, all girls preparatory orphanage. Until our funds get to that level, in the meantime, we would do girls empowerment seminars and events. Our last event was on Thanksgiving morning. They really don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Nigeria the same day that we in America, but they are aware of the holiday because, of course, they have family abroad. But I had my stepdaughter to physically hand out food to the girls. She was so excited. With before we have the orphanage, I have different departments, and they're in honor or named after my kids. Me and my husband, we have 4 kids in all together total. So they're all of my children.
Oh my
so
goodness.
So it was, her name is Ehinomin, means the good angel. So it was the Ehinomin, like Meals on Wheels, food donation. So when with handing out food to underprivileged girls, she's gonna be her and she's gonna be physically doing the labor and helping out. You understand?
Awesome. That's awesome. So you're kind of mentoring, doing some mentorship while you're also, doing your nonprofit mission at the same time. How old is she?
She is 12. She's 12.
Oh, oh my
And very
goodness. That is awesome. That is
right.
awesome. And I think I saw her in some pictures and videos as well on your page. So you guys, we're going to be adding all of Nigerian Girls links below. So if you want to follow her story, get more information, or maybe you have a nonprofit that's similar to hers, we'll definitely have her links below. What type of challenges have you had in running the nonprofit? Because you're in the U.S., you're in Alabama, right? And
Right.
so have you had challenges?
Right. I have a home. The main office is in Alabama, but I'm incorporated in Atlanta and Mobile, Alabama, because I have a home in both areas. But I'm so blessed to have great board members. I have, of course, I'm registered in America, but I also had to be registered in Nigeria. So I had to redo the entire process of letting the local government there know who I am and what I'm trying to do, what's my mission. So there, I also have board members there. I have 3. The main guy who's really helping us out, his name is Dr. Ryan, and he's used to working with British companies or, just community service activities. So it's him. It's awesome to have him on board. Thank him for a lot because they're 6 hours ahead of me.
Oh,
And
wow.
for numerous events, I tell them to please call me and wake me up so I can be available. I was up probably 6 a.m. and I didn't have missed 10 missed calls. And the event is over with by the time I woke up.
Oh my goodness. But you know what? You were there in spirit. Mm-hmm.
It's very challenging, but I'm so blessed to have my board members in Nigeria because they get up in the morning, handle the event. By the time I wake up, I'm woken up by a flood of pictures and videos.
Wow. That's
So
awesome.
it's like a whole party happened while I was asleep.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Now, there's a lot of nonprofits that we have that are struggling with getting active board members and really getting committed people to serve on their board. Is there any tips you would give on how you were able to have that type of board and attract some good quality board members?
Say it one more
I was saying,
time.
I'm sorry. Looks like the sound was a little bit off. I was saying, is there any tips you would give on getting on attracting a good board and a solid board? Because a lot of our nonprofits are struggling in that area.
I think what helped me out is, and I'm not a college graduate, but most of my board members are college graduate. One of my board members, she's a social worker,
Okay.
Dr. Ryan, doctor. Then you have my secretary, she's a business major, and that really helped
Mm-hmm.
that really out a lot.
Having qualified board members, making sure they're bringing something
Right,
to the nonprofit. Mm-hmm.
right.
That's
Um,
awesome.
Thanks to the website that you gave me, what is it, volunteers or
Yeah, tell us about that.
right? Overnight it just flooded my inbox, and I had to quickly try to figure out how to respond. I didn't think it was gonna work that fast,
Uh-huh.
but and, I had to make up a questionnaire, send it out back to them, and ask them what skills and how many hours they want to donate a month, and so I'm building more relationships. Right now, I have 12 active volunteers, and because of Corona, they're really just working from home and helping market the
Mm-hmm.
nonprofit. And they're in Canada and America, and some are
Wow.
Nigerian that came abroad. So they
Wow.
definitely important. It's touch home for them.
That's awesome. And guys, we'll put the link to that below as well. I was telling her that there are a lot of we gave her one of the volunteer sites that basically match volunteers with nonprofits. You guys may be able to utilize that as well to gain some volunteers. And maybe some of those volunteers can even become one of your board members. That's a great way to find board members as well, because obviously they're passionate about the same things that you're passionate about. So we'll make sure we put that information below. You mentioned COVID a little bit. How has that affected your nonprofit?
Um, well, it kind of held me back from traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I go to Nigeria. My husband want to be with me, to show me around and protect me. I
Mm-hmm.
understand, but because the U.S. government and other countries are changing the Corona policy, even it's just every day it's a new rule. Your
Mm-hmm.
local government, your federal government, the international, the airports. He don't want to get over there and get stuck
Right.
and able to travel back, because it's constantly you check the news and it's a new rule,
Mm-hmm.
a new
Mm-hmm.
in place. I think he's going to wait, but I'm actually going to go to the Nigerian embassy next week and see about going by myself,
Oh,
because I
really?
think
Okay. All right.
I
You have
think
a lot of you have family there and board members there. So,
yeah,
have you been?
I feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Have you been?
No, I haven't been. I
Oh, wow. Okay. So you
Well,
ready?
with Trump in office, policies kept changing.
Mm-hmm.
Because year before Corona, he put a ban on Muslim countries. Um, and Nigeria was one of those countries. So my
Hmm.
husband always kind of lived in fear to travel.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Mm-hmm.
So he didn't want, because a lot of people they'll let you get on the airplane, let you get to Nigeria. As soon as you get back to the airport, they're like, stop.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
he has a card, and we
Mm-hmm.
just real fearful that he might get caught up in it. Because we do have friends who have got caught up in the airport for
Oh my
hours
goodness.
and weeks. It's
Yeah.
real.
And you gotta just err on the side of safety at this point in time. I feel like just erring on that side of safety as far as making sure, like you said, with everything going on, you want to be in your comfort zone as things progress. You want to be able to know what's around you and and have that safety of being at home. You know what I mean? That's I had a couple of I actually had some friends that got stuck on vacation during this whole time for a minute. It was like a hurricane came and they had to stay extended time. So yeah, so it's tough, but sometimes the great thing is we've been really innovative in the things that we can do virtually. The fact that you put on all these events and things like that without actually having to be there is amazing, and that we have the cameras and things like that to capture everything is amazing as well. So that is awesome. What tips would you give, would you say, um for someone who wants to start a nonprofit? They're starting from the US, but it's specifically dedicated, which we have a couple that are in our group that are they're specifically dedicated to another country. Not how would you any tips you would give if they're just starting off?
Okay, so you definitely have to build up trust with someone because I'm sending my money. I'm getting donations and trust and sending money, and when I send money to hold events, I'm sending $200 to $500 at a time. It can be
Mm-hmm.
real scary, real scary. Um, I trust my in-laws, and my in-laws are on my board members as well, along with
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Ryan, who I'm in too. But my in-laws don't understand American. If you pay for something, you want to see a receipt. They don't
Yeah.
understand how they get audited. Like, people can show it to my door and want to go through my filing cabinet and make sure
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is true and want to see some evidence. They don't
Mm-hmm.
understand that. And it's
Mm-hmm.
okay. You have to accept it and find someone who does understand
Mm-hmm.
how we conduct business, because we're
Mm-hmm.
assuming that everybody in the world conduct business like we do.
Mm-hmm.
I gave on one event, the first event, I gave my in-laws like $175 to take care of food at the event. I didn't get a receipt. I didn't get a picture. I didn't get. She is taking a picture of it at home on her plate. I was like, I can't my show my sponsor. Like, this is not a receipt.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Exactly. Like, what is this?
they just don't get it. They're like, do you not trust me? I trust you, but my sponsors, they're never gonna go there
Mm-hmm.
soon. But they want to see where their money is being spent. Like, they physically want to see some pictures, video, audio. And one of my board members, Dr. Ryan, he's definitely understand, and he really sends me all the receipts, everything.
And send everything. And that's just a good way to do business and a good way to do your nonprofit anyway, because documentation is everything when it comes to nonprofits. Number one, for marketing, you want to be able to document what you're doing, because when you're marketing and whatever you're putting on your page, if you're looking for grant funding and things like that, they're going to go through and see, oh, okay, so they submitted their proposal, what they're saying they do, and now I also see what they're actually doing, their proposal, the pictures and videos and things like that are backing up what's on their proposal. So you want to start training people anyway to make sure that they're always documenting everything, like you said. So that's a good point. Robert, my hubby, said great point as well. That is a very good tip, Krystal. And I know that you were on Central Time, and we kind of and this is EST. So thank you for being flexible with us. I was just saying
Okay.
thank you.
Oh,
Sorry, I was saying thank you. We're gonna make it quick because I know the sound is a little bit choppy for you as well. So, but thank you so much for coming on. We were able to get a lot of good points out of there. We're gonna have you another time where we can do a full sound check and make sure everything is smooth. But I really appreciate you coming on. I'm gonna put your links below. Tell us what your nonprofit is needing the most right now. Is it volunteers? Is it funding? Is it an item?
we definitely volunteers. We can't never get enough of that, especially
Okay.
around, of course, financially. But for as items, it's hard to send things over because it takes
Mm-hmm.
up to 2 months on the ship. So it's always just easy to send liquid funds.
Mm-hmm.
So can't never get enough volunteers.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Guys, we will see you this coming week with our nonprofit hot seat. And then next week, of course, we'll be live again at 11 a.m. Remember, guys, get out there and create those win-wins. And if you're adding value, remember the funds are always going to follow. Add value and the funds will follow. Guys, if you're not on our newsletter, go over to Clark and Clark to join our newsletter. That'll be coming out today here as well. So you can mark your calendars for all of the different chats and things like that we have coming up. I'll see you all in the next video. And thank you so much, Krystal, again for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the
No
opportunity.
problem. Have a wonderful Saturday.
All right, you too.